Guys, it's Elle. How are you? I hope you guys are having a great weekend and happy skincare Sunday. I am going to be talking to you guys about a new oil that is going to replace your rose hip oil. Can you believe that? So if you want to know more about that, keep watching. Hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and let's do it. All right, so I know this is not new, but for me, I really gravitate towards a lot of oils that are beauty oils, as far as like camellia oil, argan oil, marula, avocado, jojoba, sunflower oil. Those are like my go-to oils. But recently, within the past 3 weeks, I was turned on to an oil called cacao oil. I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but I had not. And I am up on, you know, a lot of information about oils. I use them in my everyday life, and I have never heard of this amazing oil. And I've been using it recently and really wholeheartedly love this oil and think that you guys should totally buy a bottle and incorporate it into your routine and see the difference in your skin. So what cacao oil is it comes from a nut, and it's harvested from the Amazon. And there are some amazing things that go along with this oil. So point one being is that it improves elasticity. So I have all my notes down here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So point one being is that it has 50% more vitamin E than other plant-based oils such as argan. So I know a lot of you guys love argan oil for a lot of great benefits for the skin, but this is turning out to really be putting rosehip oil out of people's routines as well as argan oil, because it combines the benefits in a higher level of both of those oils. So vitamin E helps the skin with elasticity. That basically means how it moves and stretches on our skin and kind of bounces back. The high dose of vitamin E actually stimulates new cells, and this will give your skin a much younger appearance. This also helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It basically has more retinol than rosehip oil. Okay, so it helps with cell turnover as well. The increased number of antioxidants ensures that the body's cells and elastin are in the best condition. So this basically means is that your skin will have far fewer lines, wrinkles, and, you know, quicker cell turnover, which is awesome. I mean, just in general, that is such a great benefit of this oil. It also provides, so number two would be that it provides amazing hydration for the skin, just like other oils do, but this creates amazing hydration for the skin. So cacao oil easily penetrates the skin once it's applied, which basically that means that it's easily absorbed through the skin and through the pores, and basically it's better absorbed than most other oils. I mean, it is like a very lightweight oil. It's actually much more lightweight than any oil I own. It goes into the skin so quickly, and you think almost like you need to apply more, but you don't. And when I apply it, it's just 2 or 3 drops, patting it into my skin, and it has really worked wonders on my skin. So also with that quick absorption, people that are of oilier skin types or maybe more combination can actually, we'll just say, can maybe try to skip out on their moisturizer. This can also be used around the eyes, so not obviously along the lash line, but around this orbital bone. And some people at night have been using this and actually skipping their moisturizers and eye creams if they are a little bit more on that oilier side. Now, I am obviously more normal to dry, and I still need a very lightweight moisturizer on over this, but it really does give that great hydration. And you know, when your skin is more hydrated and it retains that kind of healthy glow. As we talked about before, that cacao actually has really high doses of retinol in it. It's actually said to have 3 times more the amount of retinol than rosehip oil. It was crazy to me to hear that. Also, you know that retinol can really show the effects of, or help the effects of scarring on the face. So especially people that are acne prone, that have had leftover acne marks, it will help to build up or speed up that cell renewal. And so it will get rid of those scars faster. You also can use this oil all over the body. So if you have a scar, I've been using it actually on my C-section scar, and that has seemed to be helping a little bit as well. And also with cell renewal, we know that it is really important to, cell renewal is really important to help those pores become unclogged with debris and, you know, dirt from the day and makeup and things like that. And the retinol will help with that cell turnover and get those pores clean. So it's really, really a very gentle retinol. It's not going to give you any sensitivity. It's not going to feel like a burn. So this is something that definitely I would recommend for somebody that is starting out looking for an amazing retinol substitute, because it's such a gentle form of retinol, vitamin A. It's not going to be your prescription strength, of course, but gosh, it is really close to it, especially for people that are starting out in their 30s and 40s. Now, not only can you use cacao oil all over the body, you can actually mix a few drops into your shampoo or conditioner and will help you have shinier, healthier hair. I mean, this oil just kind of does it all. Very similar to argan oil. Argan oil you can put into your shampoos and as well and all over the body to help with the condition of your skin and hair. Cacao oil also will reduce dandruff because it also helps kind of clean off the scalp, and so it will help with dandruff as well. And it also aids in faster and healthier hair growth. Woohoo, I love it. I'm so excited. I haven't mixed it into my hair products yet, but I am on that train. I just wanted to see how it was on the skin first. And it's so weird, once you put it on your skin, you don't feel any sensitivity. There's no sensation. It's very similar to the Ren's retinol oil, but obviously this is going to be a little bit more potent. All right, so cacao oil is also perfect for people with occasional breakouts as well as hormonal spot control. So you can also use this as like a spot control. So on scars, maybe acne that's kind of popped up, you can kind of just spot treat them if you don't want to put it all over the skin. So it also too will leave, you know, acne prone skin hydrated, and it hydrates those kind of, you know, those dry patches that happen when your skin is either breaking out or you kind of have gotten rid of something and there's just these crazy dry patches. It will help with that as well. It's really kind of comes down to this high level of vitamin E in this product that we already know is so good for our internal body as well as our skin health, but it is really going to be imperative for people with acne prone skin to use something like this, and they don't have to feel, you guys don't have to feel weird if you do have kind of acne prone skin flare-ups. It's going to clog any pores or things like that. It's not going to. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things about cacao oil is that it stimulates collagen. So collagen, obviously, as we know, is one of the components that holds our bodies together. It's insoluble fibrous protein, which makes up basically like 1/3 of our total protein in our bodies. So we will produce less collagen as we age, and you know that's where fine lines and wrinkles and kind of that sunken face, that's where it comes from, is that collagen is not there to kind of hold the structures together and keep them kind of plump. And especially after menopause, this is something that really happens very rapidly. What's great about cacao oil is that it manages to reach to the different layers of our skin where collagen is found and tries to basically regenerate it. That's what this oil does by stimulating that collagen. It's really cool. Cacao oil is also loaded with linoleic acid. So an essential fatty acid that cacao oil is made up of is linoleic acid. And linoleic acid actually makes up argan oil as well. Cacao oil is actually loaded up with twice the amount of linoleic acid. And this is basically a very ultra healthy fatty acid that our body needs to absorb actually through the skin. And it is really important to skin health and overall the aging process of the skin. So what lanolinic acid is it's a polyunsaturated omega-6 fatty acid, and it's one of the primary components which makes up the protective outer membrane of healthy skin cells. So you can see why it's so important to have this fatty acid that this cacao oil is loaded with. What's also pretty cool about this is that it is the cacao plant is a very kind of lucrative plant to harvest for the people in the Amazon where this plant comes from. As we know that, you know, Amazon is definitely being hit by deforestation, and it's rapidly kind of becoming a problem, not becoming, it has been, but actually harvesting of this plant has kind of started to slow that process, because this is now more lucrative for the people in that part of the world to harvest than to cut down trees. So it basically is helping the communities in the Amazon as well as helping save our forests. And I just love that. I love that there's kind of two ends to this, where it can actually help our environment as well as help our amazing skin. Now, you want to definitely get something that, so this one right here I got off Amazon, and I will link it below, is a 100% cacao oil. It has nothing else in it. It's just literally 100% cacao oil. There are some different brands that make it, but this was very... Yes, so I will say though, the price tag of this is going to be a little bit more expensive than your traditional rose hip seed oil. So this bottle was $38. I would buy this over and over and over again though, because of the skin benefits of it, as well as some of the obviously environmental cool things that come from buying this product. But you definitely don't need as much as a rose hip oil. It actually has a very kind of nutty, obviously it comes from a nut, has a nutty smell to it. It's very, very mild. You don't really smell it at all. But how I use it is I do all of my routine before. I do not use this with acids. You can think of this product as using it as a retinol. So whenever the nights that you use your rose hip oil, you do not use any other acids. The same thing goes for this. You do not need to use any other acids until you really know that your skin has adjusted to this and everything is good. If you are on a Retin A routine, please go to your doctor, ask them about this, and see if it's okay to combine it. You absolutely can. I would let your Retin A kind of sit on the skin for about 15 minutes and do what it's going to do, and then you can put this on top of it and then your moisturizer. You know, I subscribe to the fact that I like my oils before my moisturizers, but that's up to you how you see fit for yourself. You can play around with it and see what works for you. But for me, I want that oil as close as I possibly can to the skin on top of my other serums to have it drive everything else deeper into the skin. And then your moisturizer locks it in, but we've talked about that a couple times. So yes, it is a little bit more pricey, but it is, in my opinion, you don't need so much, and it will probably last you about 3 months, so you can do the math there. And honestly, I've stopped using my rose hip oil, and I've started to only use this. You can use your rose hip oil if you are brand new to retinols and or the retinol oil. That is beautiful. You know, it's one of my favorites. If you're really kind of gently working into this, but if you are a pure oil-free kind of like I am becoming, this is going to be one of your best friends and something you can really work that you know is going to do great benefits for your skin. I mean, I think we just talked about like 10 amazing benefits for the skin, as well as your hair, as well as the skin on your body, and then as well as the environmental factors, which is fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have heard about cacao oil and have testimonies, please comment below and let our community know how well it's worked for you. You just need 2 or 3 drops, press that right into the skin, and you're ready to go on with the remaining of your routine. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Mwah. Bye, you guys.